Hi, good morning children. Welcome to your next lecture of mathematics for class 6th. Lesson number 6, that is bar graphs. Now children, you all remember that we have learned pictograph in the previous year in 5th standard. Right? So let's recall that first to understand the concept of bar graphs. Why we should know bar graph here. Now this is a diagram. This is a pictograph based on a question. Now what is the question? A pictogram of types and numbers of vehicles in a town is given below. Taking one picture equals to 5 vehicles, write their number in the pictogram. Now, types of vehicle in the first column: bicycle, motorcycle, auto rickshaw, bullock cart. Now, vehicles. Now, what they said? Taking one picture as 5 vehicles. How many we have here? One picture is 5 vehicles. So 5 plus 5 10, plus 5 15, plus 5 20, plus 5 25, plus 5 30. So 30 we got. Now there is one more shortcut that we can do is I'll inform you now. See how many bicycles we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 bicycles. So one picture is 5 vehicles. So 6 into 5 is again 30. So in both the ways you get the answer as 30. Now come to the next, motorcycle. How many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 5, it is 25. If I take the other way around, it is 5 plus 5 10, plus 5 15, plus 5 20, plus 5 25. Now, auto rickshaw. How many? Only one. That means one picture is 5 vehicles. So, directly we can write as 5. Next, bullock cart. 1, 2, 3. So, how many bullock carts? 3. 3 into 5? 15. Otherwise, 5 plus 5, 10, plus 5, 15. In both the ways, we get the answer as 15. Now, children, when you take up this pictogram, don't you find it is difficult that we have to first make a column of types of vehicle, then we have to draw a number of vehicles, then we have to write one vehicle is this much, to draw and to write and then count and get the answer is a bit difficult, as well as it is time consuming. So to make it easy and appropriate, it's better to have this chart having appropriate numbers with the help of bar graphs. So this is the bar graph that we have in our lesson. This graph paper will be used to draw various bar graphs. Now, let us learn how to read a bar graph. Now, practice set 18. Bar graph shows the maximum temperature in degrees Celsius in different cities on a certain day in February. Observe the graph and answer the questions. Now this is the bar graph. We have how many places? Panchgani, Pune, Chandrapur, Matheran, Nashik. So 5 places, and the temperature of each place is given in the form of units over here. And this graph represents actual temperature of that place. Now please note it in mind that in graph we have to write scale and the unit measurement. What is 1 unit? 1 unit is nothing but this is the 1 unit of 1 box. If you measure it with your scale, it's equal to 1 centimeter. So 1 box is equals to 1 unit or 1 centimeter. So your number will be over here. As in number line we have after 0, 1. But in graph we will write as we have learned in pictogram, 1 picture equals to 5 vehicles. Similarly in graph also we will have the unit conversions. That means here 1 unit is 5 degrees Celsius. So 5 plus 5, 10. 15. This goes on with the table of 5. Understood? Now, what is the question? What data is shown on the vertical and horizontal line? Horizontal and vertical lines. What is the data shown? Here in the horizontal it is cities and here in the vertical it is temperature. Which city had the highest temperature? Now in this, which graph is at the highest number? Yes, it is Chandrapur has the highest temperature of 35 degrees Celsius. Which cities had equal maximum temperature? Now, Panchgani, which is equal, we have Panchgani and Matheran having 25 degrees Celsius, and Pune and Nasik as 30 degrees Celsius. Now, among this, which is the maximum? Yes, Pune and Nashik is at the maximum. They have asked us the maximum temperature. So, when we compare it, the maximum comes in Pune and Nashik. Then, which cities had the maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius? Where is 30 degrees Celsius? Here. So, which is the city that is having 30 degrees Celsius? Both Pune and Nashik. Now, what is the difference between the maximum temperature of Panchgani and Chandrapur? Now, the temperature of Panchgani is 25 degrees Celsius and Chandrapur it is 35 degrees Celsius. The difference between means 35 minus 25. So, temperature of Panchgani 25 degrees Celsius. Temperature of Chandrapur 35 degrees Celsius. So, 35 minus 25. The difference is 10 degrees Celsius. So, I guess you all understood how to read the bar graph and answer the questions. Now, let us learn how to draw this bar graph in the graph paper. So, let's learn it now one by one. Now, practice set 19. Let us see what is the question. The names of the heads of some families in the village and quantity of drinking water of their family consumes in one day are given below. Draw a bar graph for this data. So what is the scale over here? Scale is on y-axis 1 centimeter. Y-axis is 1 centimeter equals to 10 liters of water. So one box, that is 1 centimeter, will be 10 liters. So what is the table? The number will be going, it is plus 10 everywhere. So 10, then 20, then 30 and so on. Now we have names of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 families and liters of water used by each family. Now how to do is in graph, let us see. Now based on that question, first what you will do. In this right hand corner, right here, scale on y-axis. And now it's not visible, children. Now children, since it is not visible to you, what I'm going to do is, I'll be writing with pen, but make it sure that you draw with pencil and write with pencil. For making the clarity of video in the graph paper here, I am writing with pen, but make it sure that you all do the graph activities with pencil and a scale. Now, in the right hand corner, what you will do is write scale on y-axis. Here what is given in the question? On y-axis, 1 centimeter equals to 10 liters of water. Got it? Now this side, leave these two spaces to fill the details of y-axis and draw the y-axis. It should be on this green line. Make it sure you are drawing it on the green line. And then again coming to the bottom part of the graph paper, again you are leaving these two spaces and draw your x-axis. Name it as x here, and here put an arrow, write origin 0, and at the top it will be y axis. Okay, so this y axis in the scale I have mentioned as 10 liters. So 10 means I will start here from 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, 50, 60, then 70, 80, 90, 100. Stop till here and check the first family. The name is Ramesh. Now what you will do? You will leave this one column and write in this box Ramesh. Again leave one box. In the next box write Shobha. Then again leave one box and write the next family's name Ayub. Leave one box, write the next Julie. Leave one and write Rahul. So these are the 5 families. So names of families. And here it is liters of water used. Okay. Now the first family, that is Ramesh, is using 30 liters of water. So from this line, this box starting and ending, from here I will mark till this 30 over here. And then again from here I'll mark the next 30. Next family, it is 60 liters. So 60 is over here. So from Shobha till 60 I have to do. Next, Ayub is using 40 liters. That means still here 40 comes over here. So then please make it sure that you all are drawing your graph with pencil and scale. For making it clear, I am doing here with pen. Make sure that all your lines are on this dark green color line. Julie 50 liters, it comes over here. Check this, it is 50, right? And the last family, that is Rahul's family, is using 55. Now 50 is over here, you all know it. Now when you see this, there are small lines in between this 50 to 60. These are the 10 lines. From 50 to 60, one family is 10 liters. So 50 plus 50 to 60, we have to move 10 lines. So how much is Rahul's family using? 55. So 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Fifth line is 55. So I'll go to Rahul. I'll take up this measure 55 over here, mark it, and then draw the line. Understood? So Ramesh's family 30 liters, Shobha's family 60 liters, Ayub's family 40 liters, Julie's family 50 liters, Rahul's family 55 liters. So this is the way that you will do your graph with these measures as per the scale given to you on the top in the question as well. And it should be in such a neat and clean manner that one can easily understand what is the value of each graph. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Children, there is a point to remember to you here. When you draw this bar graph, you can also give shades to each of this graph. How? You can put a cross in all the graphs. It should be a cross in all the graphs like this. Or you can draw slanting lines, or you can give a shade in all the bar graphs. Now again, please note, this is the origin where the x-axis and the y-axis is joining. The x-axis is the horizontal line and the y-axis is the vertical line. when these two joins at a place where the unit starts, the first joining part is itself 0 for all the bar graph, and rest it depends on what is the conversion of 1 centimeter or 1 unit. Now one more thing, over here we can see in between this 30 and 40, as I said, we have 10 lines. Now these two lines of 30 and 40 are the dark green lines. We have a light shade of this, and this is the half of this 30 and 40 when the units are in 10 units. Now when you see your scale, I don't know if it is visible to you clearly. When you see your scale, see, can you see after 1 there is a slight dark line over here, and this line is nothing but 1.5, then 2, then 2.5, then 3, and so on. So likewise in graph also, these lines in between the numbers, the light shade, then that dark shade is 0.5 when the units are in the difference of 10. It depends on how many units you are measuring in between this. The half is always in the light shade. Okay, so let's move to the next question now. Second question, the names and numbers of animals in a certain zoo are given below. Use the data to make a bar graph. Now here what is the scale given to us? On y-axis 1 centimeter equals to 4 animals. So the numbers will be plus 4 everywhere. So 4, 8. So like that, a 4's table. So animals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 animals, and as per that the number of animals in that particular zoo is given. So we have to make a bar graph. We have to write the scale on y-axis 1 centimeter equals to 4 animals on the right hand corner, and then below you have your y-axis and the x-axis over here. I have written the names of all the 5 animals and the numbers as per 4's table, that 4 plus 4, 8. So on till 40. Now the first animal, deer, is having 20 numbers. There are 20 deer in the zoo. So where is the number 20? Over here. So leave this particular box and start from this box. The second one, second line. So 20 is here. Now from deer, draw this to make it a box, a bar, and join this. And next, tiger is, there are 4 tigers. So 4, it's in the first column itself. So the bar will be till here. Okay. I guess you all can see it clearly. The next is monkey. There are 12 monkeys. So 12 comes here. So till here it is. Then we have 16 rabbits. The number 16 is over here. Rabbits column is coming over here. So 16. Sorry. Please make it sure that you all are drawing with pencil. And the last is peacock. If we have 8 peacocks in the zoo, the number 8 comes over here. So from here the bar will start. We have to leave a gap of 1 bar this graph after every bar graph. So I am leaving the space after every bar. See over here, after the main y-axis, then I have a gap, then a bar. So hence, why is it done? So that we can identify the bar and its measure clearly and appropriately. Now again here, to shade it, I can draw some slanting lines like this. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Now this question number 3 is for homework. You have to read the question as per the scale. It's 4 children. Again the same. We have to take the table of 4 and draw the graph. It's regarding the program like theater, dance, vocal music, instrumental and one-act plays. Based on this, number of students on each program is given. Similar way you have to draw the bar graph. Now let us move towards the next one. The fourth question. The number of customers who came to a juice center during 1 week is given in the table below. Make 2 different bar graphs to show this data. Scale on y-axis, it is 1 centimeter equals to 10 customers. So the table of 10 will be used. And we have to draw one more bar graph with the scale of on y-axis, it will be 1 centimeter is 5 customers. You will have such questions where you have to draw 2 bar graphs. The first one with scale of 10 customers and the second one with scale of 5 customers. Now here we have 5 types of juice and the number of customers who bought each one. So let us draw the bar graph now. Now this is the bar graph. The scale over here, scale on y-axis 1 centimeter equals to 10 customers. And now here I have drawn the x-axis and the y-axis. The origin 0. The number of juices are written, types of juice and number of customers. Now when you see the question, it's given that orange is 50. 50 customers have brought orange. So 50 customers for orange. Then pineapple we have 30 customers. For apple it is 25. So 20 after 20 since it is difference of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This light green line is 25. So when I come to apple it is 20 and then 5 lines. The fifth line is over here. So 25. Then we have mango. Customers who brought mango juice is 65. After 60, the fifth line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over here. Now the last pomegranate, it's just 10 customers, the starting itself. So now this is the bar graph for this sum, which has scale on the right hand corner, then y-axis, x-axis, types of juice in the x, and then the numbers in the y-axis and the graph, leaving space after each graph to make it clear and specific. So now in this question we have to again do with scale of 5 customers. Now let's see. Now we have with 5 customers, what we will do? Scale on y-axis 1 centimeter equals to 5 customers. And after that I have drawn the y-axis. I have written number of customers with the table of 5. As it is, every number is having the difference of 5. And at last I have the x-axis. I have written the names of juices and types of juice as its name. Now when it comes to the scale of 5, we will take up the same numbers given in the question. Don't change this, only the scale is changed. Okay. So now orange, we have 50 customers. Where is 50? Over here. So I'll draw the bar till 50. Now this is the bar graph for orange till 50. Next I have pineapple, that is 30. After that I have apple of 25. Here I have the number 25, so directly I can take it. No need to find the lines. So it's 25 now. And then I have mango as 65. I'll draw from here till 65. And at last I have 10 pomegranate. Customers who brought pomegranate were only 10. So this completes your bar graph here. Now you can see the number of customers. It's in the difference of 5, then juices, and the bar with the scale of 1 centimeter equals to 5 customers. Now again, your homework for bar graph is question number 3 and question number 5 and question number 7. Question number 3, question number 5, as you can see, I guess. And then the last question number 7, you have to take any 4 classmates or your friends from your class and write their name, and the y-axis will be their weight. Okay, whatever their weight is, that is your y-axis. Name of your classmates or your friends is your x-axis. Depending on that, you have to make such bar graph. You have to prepare this table as well as the graph. Now let's move on to the last question of the lesson. That is the 6th question. Yashwant gives different amount of time as shown below to different exercises he does during the week. Draw a bar graph to show the details of his schedule using an appropriate scale. Types of exercise: running, yogasana, cycling, mountaineering, badminton. Now the time allotted for running, 35 minutes. Time for yogasanas, it is 50 minutes. Time for cycling, it is 1 hour, 10 minutes. Time for mountaineering, it is 1.5 hours. Time for badminton, it is 45 minutes. There is no scale given. Now we are going to make the scale based on this question and the graph. Let's see to it. Now here I have drawn a table which specifies 3 columns: types of exercise, the time allotted for each exercise by Yashwant, and when you see this, sometime it is written in minutes and some in hours. So but when we draw a bar graph, you need to have all in one denomination, that is 1 unit of measurement. Now since we need any 1 unit of measurement, which is the easiest, we can have it in minute form. Converting in hour, we will have decimals. So better we come up with minutes form. In bar graph, we need it with only proper numbers, that is natural numbers. Now 35 minutes can be written as it is. 50 minutes can be written as it is. 1 hour 10 minutes. To convert this hour into minutes, we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 60 minutes plus this 10 minutes is 70 minutes. For cycling he took 70 minutes. Now mountaineering, 1.5 hours. 1 hour we know it is 60 minutes. Half hour means it is 30 minutes. So 60 plus 30 is 90 minutes. The last one, it is 45 minutes. So we can write it as it is. Now regarding its scale, the scale on y-axis for this bar graph, we can take it as 5 to make it easy. But children, we have more options here. We can even take it as 1 unit or 1 centimeter equals to 1 minute. We can take it as 10 minutes or any other numbers. But when we take up the numbers like 3, 4 and all, to divide it into these kinds of units of 5, it's very difficult. So better when we take a bar graph, try to get a scale which is easier to plot and to find out the appropriate bar drawn in the graph. Now this table on the graph book on the right hand side of the book. Now don't get with an excuse that you will not get the book. All the shops are open, so try to get the graph book and draw this table on the right side and this graph on the left side. Okay. Now let us start with the sum. How to draw this graph. The first one is running. Exercise is running. It's 35 minutes. So here I have my 35 over here. So my line now this is the bar graph running 35 minutes, and yoga it is 50 minutes, cycling it is 70 minutes, then mountaineering it is 90 minutes, and badminton it is 45 minutes. So this is the way we have to draw the bar graph. Try to practice it in your graph book and understand the questions and solve the homework questions in your graph book. If any doubts, please ask in the comment section or in the DCS and get your doubts solved. Thank you.